Greetings. Join us. All right. It's the chat portion of the webinar. Cats are running around like they lost their minds. If you hear background noise, it's them. Yeah, they're not cats. They're raccoons. Yeah, they go through everything. They go through the garbage. They go, not all the time, just sometimes when they think there's something there for them. Yeah. Well, it's fish. They definitely go for that. All right. Okay, Pamela, any messages for me? I do see a lot of energies with Yeshua is clearing out your energy field. So it's still a lot of past life energy that you're releasing from your father's frequency. Are there any messages from Mark, who passed away in 2010? It feels like he still has a lot of self-doubt, even where he is. Even after all this time, it's still a lot of, like, he left a lot here. He hasn't fully passed over, he has passed over, but he hasn't really it's still some of his energy is still lingering, especially with the family. So even if you're in the spirit world, I'm not fully healed yourself. And that, are there any messages for me? Just like I don't know, I feel like a drowning energy. Just sometimes you feel like you're overwhelmed. There's a reptilian energy you're releasing. I did see like a reptilian eye, but not too worried though. I had a vision of a blue skinned being while having a bath. She had big almond shaped eyes, no hair, and a big red crystal on her neck. It made me really emotional. I felt like it was me. Well, yeah, it does feel like it is another version of you. It's like a blue skin being. Well, it feels like it's connected to like a whale collective, but it is humanoid. It's just a being that it seems like your other self connected to your bath just to experience what it feels like being in a physical bath. So it feels like this is more of an astral being or, fourth dimensional being. Carol, any messages for me? It seems like there is some AI energy releasing. Not that you have a lot around you, but it feels like there's past life energies that you're releasing, machines and that, we are kind of in a machine world, but it feels like you're just keeping that world away from you in the current state. Oh, missed one. Okay, anyway. Any messages for me from Andromeda? Yeah, there's a lot of aquatic beings that you're connected to. Ocean beings from Sirius. There's a moon. There's, I get the name Nexus. Nexus moon. Yeah, Nexus seems to come up quite often. It's basically just you forgiving yourself from past life energies. It's like energies with a father figure that have not been fully healed. Gundium, any messages from higher self? There is some AI energy you're still releasing. AI wars on other realities, especially Archon realities. Any messages from close friend being? That would be a Mantis being that likes to drive. So that's about it. But he does, I don't know, it seems like this Mantis being has difficulty with the ant collective. So anyway. Symmetry, will my friend Illis financial situation improve? Yes, but very slowly. Second question, any messages from her guides? She's doing a lot of self-healing. That's what you're there for. It's just gonna be a very slow process. 2 days ago, my partner and myself were woke up in the middle of the night by a bird singing on our roof. I could feel the beauty of it singing in my heart like never before. It was amazing. So it just shows that you're upgrading your energy. So you are definitely on your path. I don't know if you've had your child or not, but it has a lot to do with the kid. Question 2 was, basically the kid, the bird is singing to your child. Doesn't mean it's not trying to sing to you, but it's mostly for the kid. So you're in harmony with each other. Let's put it that way. Question 2, what is the message from my higher self at this time? Does my higher self have any suggestions? Just be careful of the whole Bitcoin thing or the cryptocurrency thing, not to lose your hat in it all. Yeah, just be careful of that because there's a lot of AI energies and people are getting kind of pulled into that greed and everything. You don't want to get pulled into that. Lindsay, I don't know if you already posted. If you already posted, I think you were already in the thing. Yeah, I think you're already in the webinar, if I remember right. If not, you can always message me. Rachel, there's a lot here. Chat. Yeah, this is just yeah, this is the place to be. What are the methods to take my power back? Example, is it meditation or physical, like exercising? Well, yeah. So the goal ability energy that you're healing is just you have to go through those upsets to basically take your power back. Not that you have to keep going through it, but that you put a stop to it. So your boundaries basically. Yeah. Of course, some use their boundaries and abuse it, but either way, they're just your boundaries and mostly just your energy bound, the energy bound yourself. Like, I don't need this happening anymore. This can happen, but that can't happen. You're also putting your attention not to go through a situation when you feel you're horrible, but we all learn. Question 2: since 2009, I had picked up a yearly horoscope book by Joseph Polanski, based on general readings. Does Joseph share messages in good faith, or is he simply collecting profits? No, I think what he's doing is good. Yeah, I think he's doing the best. I mean, nothing's perfect. No, it feels like he's nothing's going to be perfect. Timelines change. This astrology, horoscope stuff. It's not. It's always going to be kind of flimsy. It's just the way it is. Okay, I see what you got. That's what that was about. Amy, there's a new cat in my neighborhood. He's orange and so friendly and sweet. His name is Reggie, and he's an amazing soul. He spends a lot of time in my house. I love him a lot. Have I known him in another lifetime, or has my cat Asher known him another lifetime? Well, yeah, it feels like it's a old relationship energy. Yeah, like an old boyfriend, but also he's been like an old wise cat, giving you advice. I do see him as like an ancient one in his past, but here he's just kind of. I feel like he caught up in a lot of his knowledge. He's just there to be frisky. But yeah, Azure, yes, but mostly you had connection to Reggie. I feel Reggie would like to live in my house. Reggie's family is moving away next year, and his grandmother told me that they might possibly give him to me when they move. I'm not sure if that would happen, but I'm wondering what Reggie's guys would have to say. Oh yeah, he definitely wants to be there. Well, he just feels like he'll be safe there and just be a good environment for him all together. He just wants to be there. It's his place to be. Well, it's like. So yeah, he's there for a reason for sure. My God's Moses, my higher self, about my depression. Any messages about my depressions or negative emotions that suddenly seems to fade away last week? Well, you came into a cornerstone with it. Yeah, I didn't need it anymore. But it is a healing your inner darkness. There's just a lot you're within you that you have to face. So, yeah, but you're, it's just that you run through that cycle. Any advice from Archangel Michael about my spiritual growth? That is your spiritual growth. Or your spiritual growth has to do also with your kids, basically just protecting their energy and just talking to them on a spiritual level, whatever. It's basically just so they can talk to you. You talk to each other. That's one of the main things. And also, of course, your financial growth where you need that to be. Susie, what I've been doing astral. I do see like your old boss, Chris, but I see him putting him in a box and shipping him away. I do see it connected to the Arcturian Council. They call themselves the Red Ones. That's new. Any messages for me? Um, yeah, you're righting a lot of wrongs. Well, it's like think of like your past bosses, like Scrooge, and kind of like your Tiny Tim, sort of, and all that. I know it's a holiday and all that, but yeah, and you're just, but Scrooge got cast away in this story. But that's his own doing. So, but you're also an archangel too. So you weren't just, yeah, you're just there as a savior, you can say, but the person has one to save themselves. So I feel like whatever Chris decides, you're going to help him cross over or whatever. I do see crossing over, maybe not now, but So it doesn't, I don't know where that's going to go after that. That's kind of a strange message that comes through, but it feels like it's something that needs to come through. Donna, can you tell me if my cat Fat Tony is related to the new cat that showed up? We are calling Fat Tony's cousin Vinny. They act a lot alike, overly friendly, and they need to rub all over you to the point of it's obnoxious. Well, because Fat Tony's cousin Vinny has some reptilian energy in his cat ways, so he's just trying to get you to like him more than everybody else. So it's smooching you. So I think it's working, but just share the love. Any messages from my higher self? Yeah, attracting Vinny. I mean, it feels like there's an alien energy connected to Vinny while he's there. So aliens brought Vinny to you. Just, I feel like there's a grandfather energy connected to that too. On your mother's side, Miles, any messages from Casadea subduction zone? I don't know if I should look that up. Check that out. If there's anything to look up on that. Is that anything? Oh, yep. I don't see it. There's like something like a fault line of some kind. Yeah, it's not going to do anything. It's talking, but it won't break down. It does have a lot of conversations. It does want to fault, but I believe it's being stopped. So not to worry. But yeah, it's going to there shake things up a little bit. Any messages from the islands of Hawaii? Yeah, it seems like you're doing self love, at least with the island energies. You're very connected to the sands. You have been a Lemurian being, but they do show you as a mer person. We had like this voice about you that was very loud. Miguel, I saw number 333 today. Any messages about this number? Good luck number. It feels like you'll be able to maneuver around what's going on, at least in the lockdown situation. I saw the name Gladiator. Any messages? I think as an angel being, you're at the gladiator level. As you can see, things are getting strange, but also I feel like that will, yeah, I just have that level for right now. I feel like you'll go more to a more peacetime, but right now you have us all guards, especially the, the holidays and everything. Malesh, what's up with my non-existent social life since childhood? It's like I understand people very well and have some awesome social skills, but I feel like trapped in my family, or there's a lack of quality people. Well, yeah, from one monk, I feel like I live in a monastery. From one monk to another. Yeah, it's just that you just don't. Your energy just doesn't vibe. Yeah, your vibing vibration is different than everybody else. So it feels like you just there's nothing there that you need. I mean, you will connect if you need to, but you're doing energy work with on the planet. So if you need to be around a bunch of people, you would be. I don't think your family's trapping you there. I think it's just the energies around you just isn't the best. It's like, why bother? Why put yourself through all that? I think it's safety reason too. Not that you need to be super safe, but you'll know when you need to do what you need to do. If you need to go out and you talk to people, you have your power though. There's something happening with my energy. I often feel tension in my throat chakra. On Tuesday, I had a massive pain extending from my back to my solar plexus. Like you're doing a release, like a reptilian release. Yeah, it just feels like you're. It has a lot to do with your existential life. It feels like you're sometimes in a state of meditation. You're just releasing. I feel like it's a release. I'm just gonna go by that. I don't think it's an attack. I mean, there might be reptilians there, but I feel like you're just doing, transformation. Yeah, Hugh, what is going on with my energy field? I see our Arcturian energies there. There is some clutter around, but you are connected to what is best for you overall. There's just a lot of self love you're going through. Is there any updates from my guys want to give me? Just be, I don't know, something like be careful with your luck. Remember, your luck can only go so far. But it is good to use your luck, like your intuition, things you want to do. Definitely, but it doesn't always work. Like people test their luck all the time. I feel like you do it at a reasonable level. So like if you feel something is like, I better not try that. Well, that's probably right. Chris, have I had any lifetimes during the Middle Ages? I feel 6 lifetimes. One as a woman, one as a male. I don't know why. I feel like a dictator lifetime. But it was in Rome, but it was during the Middle Ages. Not that you were like a dictator, just you had a big ego. I feel like you're an artist. There you go. Not the traditional dictator, just an artist that just thought he knew everything. I think you're a sculptor too. Definitely before Michelangelo, but you did Greek type of sculptures. What side was I on during World Wars? Civil Wars, North or South? South. Feels like you're kind of a short guy, 5 foot tall. Just what messages my higher self have for me to help me here at this time? Just for self forgiveness from the mistakes I've done recently. Don't worry about it. You'll be okay. What insight does Archangel Raphael have for me about my health overall? Well, yeah, you're shifting to a new energy. There's a lot of Archon energy there. I believe you're still in Los Angeles. But so yeah, sometimes you feel like more energy drain than usual. That has to do with just the environment. It's not you. We're also doing a lot of work in astral. So yeah, even I'm there. We'll all have a bunch of meetings about what I do not know. My memories are usually wiped. Like the Super Friends or something like that. Vasco, December 7th, I woke up to 50 a.m. Tuesday morning. I felt a presence near me. As Archangel Michael to cleanse my space of negative entities, felt my energy go up my Kundalini. Any messages? Feels like a AI being. Yeah. If I get noticed you, it was probing your energy. I don't think it was an Archon being. It could be Archon being, but I feel like I was just probing you. It feels like you made it mad because I think it's giving your girlfriend messages and all that, like messing her thinking of, but you've been blocking it. I feel like this being wants to clone you and control you, but he's not going to. Lovely. Any messages from my higher guys or higher self? It feels like you are bringing order out of chaos, though. You're connected to the moon's energy for basically. Um, Feels like you're forgiving yourself from other lifetimes. It's not always gonna make itself clear, but it feels like you do a lot of self forgiveness. Well, a lot of times where you just been like a galactic, badass. Make it. So yeah, almost like feel like you had to go by what you feel on this. Like the night, like in space is an alien being. It's like the 1950s, but it's alien and it's higher technology and all that. Something to do with your hair or something like that. But anyway, you're just kind of a rebel. So think of like, like Star Wars had that like 1950s restaurant, and what was it, the second one? But it's all space and everything. Yeah, you're just connected to something like that. It's that's a vibe, I guess. Pretty funny though. Oh, look at that. That's Priscilla. Okay. All right. Blessings, everyone. Thank you for posting your questions. And next webinar is Sunday. Keep it all confusing for everyone. All right. Yeah, because it's Sunday and not Wednesday after that. Because that's where I'm at Sunday. Okay, blessings.